right. YouTube says excellent connection there. So yeah, hey there everybody. Carlos here again from Ice Game, bring you the 99th episode of my Final Fantasy XIV kind of let's play thingy while I'm doing. Currently at the tail end of the Omega raid quest thingy. So we've got I think it seems like I've got two more things left. So we got to defeat what is it? Last episode we did all of Sigma. So we took on a train, a painting, chaos. Well, chaos was the part after that, but yeah, a train, a painting. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what all we did. That robot thing. It was fun. And then we took on Kefka. Then oh, I guess that was the four. That was the four from last time. It was the train, the painting, the robot thing, and then Kefka. And then we took on what was it? Took on Chaos, and we took on I'm trying to remember. We did 6 battles yesterday. Why can't I remember? Hey there, Operation High Jump. Hey there, Revan. Hey, Andrea. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everyone's having a great day. Dragon. Oh yeah, we took on the dragon. That's that. Thank you, Revan. Thank you, Revan. We took on a younger version of the dragon I currently have on my shoulder, who apparently right now is sleeping. He's just sleeping in some other dimension thingy. I don't really know how that works, but he's not dead, just sleeping. And we still got Alpha with us here, and it's gotten down where we are actually going to be fighting Omega itself. So I'm actually kind of excited for that. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, I think we've got 1 or 2 battles left, so I'm not sure if it's going to be fighting Omega directly next, but we'll soon find out. Yeah, hopefully everyone's having an awesome, amazing Friday morning, or afternoon, or evening, whatever time it happens to be where you guys are. Also want to just let you guys know that this is my last day of streaming for 2, maybe 3 weeks. I'll let you guys know as you get closer to the 3rd week, but for at least next week and the week after, I will not be streaming because I am taking some time to go visit some people and have some fun and recharge and all that fun stuff. So I'm really excited for that. But there will be videos. I don't think I have anything Final Fantasy related coming out, but I will have some Star Wars Republic, some Guild Wars. Those streams I already have. Oh, maybe I'll do some Final Fantasy stuff. Maybe I'll have the. Oh, maybe I will be able to get it done. Hopefully the White Mage story might be able to get that finished. But we'll see. Really excited for that. Also got a couple new series coming out. Total War Warhammer 3 Morathi Let's Play, and a Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Demon Hunters series. So those will be starting next week, and should be a lot of fun. But yeah, 2 more fights. Revan saying awesome. Very excited to see what's all happening the next little bit. It's gonna be fun. And if we happen to finish Omega Raid a little bit earlier today, then I'll probably do the first part of the Eureka quest line, which Drazor suggested I start it. I believe that's a like 54-man raid, so that's not going to really happen. But we'll at least maybe start that. So yeah, that's the plan. All right, and if anyone wants to join me, I know Andrea mentioned it earlier. Just let me know. And I'll get you in, and you guys can join me for the games, for the battles today and all that fun stuff. But yeah, let's get this started. I'm really excited. I just really love the again, if you watch any of the MMOs I play, I love environmental storytelling, and Final Fantasy does it so well. The fact that even like this area here has been changing constantly. Since, I guess maybe not constantly, but a couple times since I started this. I love how it's you know, got more of kind of Omega's tech kind of popping out here. So I kind of like that. It's kind of a really neat way to do it. But anyways, let's talk with Sid here. Hey, Sid. We gotta talk with you. And in the end, there is Omega. All right, so there's always... Is this like a reference to the Alpha and the Omega? Is that what you're doing here, Final Fantasy? You're getting some, I guess that would technically kind of be like a biblical reference, the Alpha and Omega. Is that what we're doing here? Oh boy. Hey there, Welder. I honestly just thought about that at this moment. That's probably something that's been, like... People have been... When it first started, they're like, oh, funny joke. And I'm like, oh, I finally get it at the end. But yeah, my Friday's going really good. Got myself some sweet nectar. And by that, I mean coffee. And yeah, hopefully you're having a good day there, Welder. Hopefully everyone's having an awesome, amazing day. But yeah, let's talk with Sid here. Get this going. So I'll head straight back to Ralgar's Reach and collect my new toy. I do still need to run through a final inspection, so feel free to rest in town. In the meantime, we'll discuss strategy the moment I'm finished. So yeah, Sid's working on a new tool to help us find this. All right, so cool. Alpha seems concerned for Sid's well-being. You have a feeling he wants you to follow him. That's good. Let's head to Ralgar's Reach. The beverage of the gods. It is very true. Oh man, it's actually at the point where I don't have a cup of coffee, or potentially 2 a day, I'll actually get a headache from caffeine withdrawal. I have a problem. It's not the best. Oh boy. Okay, Alpha. What do we got going on here? Not too shabby, just enjoying the day. That's good. Hopefully it's a nice sunny day. Not too hot, not too cold for you. I mean, it's actually September now. Oh my gosh. Birthday month for me. September, the best month. Where are we? Words I was looking up. I was actually trying to see what the temperature is right now. I think we are too hot. Yeah, 24 degrees. Too hot. Let's have rain on Sunday. That would be awesome. I would enjoy that. Your coworker called you an a-hole if you don't have your morning coffee. See, that's what I never get. My attitude doesn't change if I don't have coffee. It's just I need to. I get a little jump start. Yeah, I've never did. My dad's the same way. Like he's a little grumpier in the morning until he's had his coffee. And I've never understood that. But yeah, to each his own. Also, like if I drink coffee after say, well, I'd say like 7-8 p.m. it actually puts me to sleep. And I've actually like had people tell me that's really weird. It'll like help me put to sleep. 37 degrees Celsius where you are. Oh no, that's way too hot. Way too hot. I would be melting. All right, Sid and Jesse, what's the plan? What's going on? Yeah, be sneaky. No one will notice us standing there. They can clearly see us standing there. Oh, yeah, Jesse was putting a device together for him. Why are you shaking, Sid? You okay? You okay there, buddy? You all cool? You're looking a bit shaky there, old friend. Oh, Nero's not dead. That's good. Nero, they let you out of bed, did they? Yes, they did. After studying the data collected from the battle between Omega and Shinryu, one is led to a certain conclusion. Of all the Primal's attacks, Shinryu's burst of lightning was the one thing that pierced the machine's defenses. Omega, it would seem, is vulnerable to electrical energy. Aye. Only available evidence supports such a theory. It's likely an intrinsic weakness that even Omega itself cannot fully compensate for. Yet, be that as it may, I imagine it can still shrug off shocks generated by ordinary means. We'll need to hit it with a truly gargantuan blast of energy. And so you made that. You based it on Midas's designs, did you? Plans for the Lunar Transmitter. When my father was establishing a connection between the transmitter and Delamond, he invented a method for accumulating and converting energy on a vast scale. Too vast, as it turned out, but the technology which leveled an entire town may be exactly the tool we need for the task at hand. I've made my own improvements and triple-checked the calculations. On parchment, the idea is sound, and Jesse has done a fine job assembling the parts. I failed to see the problem. What are you afraid of, Garland? I don't know. The device should give us the edge we need. It's just... Whenever I look at it, I'm taken back to those days after the incident. I remember the bodies melted by searing heat. I remember the bereaved and feeling the weight of their silent accusations. I remember the Empire's remorseless response. We turned on outwards in search of answers, but the inventions we created to ensure our future were used instead to destroy lives, to wage war. And that's why I fled. I came to Eorzea and swore to only employ technology for benevolent ends. But not is ever so straightforward. Every connection I have forged with the people of this realm reminds me of that fact. Often the act of living itself is a never-ending struggle against a world determined to oppose you. You can have the best of intentions and still cause hurt to yourself and others, but 'tis in comforting these wounds that we learn the better path, how to grasp these moments of true contentment. Aww. What drivel? Never used to bother with all this tedious introspection. Feeling our mortality, are we? Mayhap I am. I have no such hesitation when I was a student. It was all bright and shiny, innovation on the double, and later consequences be damned. But now, though, I don't mind thinking through the outcomes and taking the time to produce just one rigorously tested and carefully designed invention. It's a reflection, I think, of just how much there is in this world that I care about now aside from myself. I don't understand you at all. Oh, Nero. But I suppose, if anything, Omega and its unfettered testing methods represent the students you once were. And if you insist that you present yourself, your present self as a better one, then you best prove it with that device of yours. I suppose I must. You got this, Sid. Although tis hardly fair to compare my youth to Omega's solitary existence. I always had the second best student in the class, pushing me to excel. I seem to recall a twinge of irritation anytime he would outscore me on an exam. I've been out of bed too long. I'd better go lie down before I fall over. Or vomit. Oh. What are you doing, Alpha? Yeah, laughs like Alpatane there, Welder. Yeah, we're using electricity. Unlimited power. That's for sure. Okay, stop with Sid again. So, first Alpha, and now you? Come to check on my progress, have you? Well, I'm happy to report that everything is set and ready to go. Once you've finished restocking, repairing, or whatever it is you adventurers do, then we can head back to the Rift and confirm our strategy. Yay! I'm also gonna, might as well while I'm here. Initializing, welcome, how may I assist you today? Access a Savage Initiative Phase 2. Beep. Good morning. Good morrow, valued employee. Thank you always for your tireless efforts. As part of the Savage Initiative, we bring you Phase 2 of the Mending Melody Selection, a composition designed to rejuvenate both body and spirit. The song brings in mind a gentle sea, the ebb and flow of the tide of rhythmic balm upon the exhaustion of your soul. As with our first installment, we sought to cooperate with some illustrious minstrel. For this piece, it seems he has drawn inspiration from his recent visit to the Far East. Now close your eyes and float upon a calm ocean of music. Let your worries be carried away by the waves as they swell and recede. Swell and recede. Clear your mind and allow yourself, allow new vistas to unfold. Hear, feel, and ponder their mysteries. Yay! Unlike power equals plugging an extension cord to... Oh, you mean unlimited power? I mean, technically, if you had, like, say you had an extension cord with two inputs, one input connected to itself, and one input connected to the wall, then you want to plug the wall one, it could potentially just have power built up inside itself, right? It would just be storing it, transferring it between itself until it was released, but I'm not an electrical engineer, that's for sure. I am definitely not an electrical engineer. I know how to electrocute myself. I know that really well. Done that a few times in my life. Probably will do it a few times more. Hey, it's Zero! Our trusty Chocobo. That's what you're studying? Yay! That's actually pretty awesome. You know all about it then. As part of the degree you're taking. Cool. What sort of what sort of degree are you working on then? If you have to take part of it is electrical engineering, that's pretty awesome. Alright, so let's talk with the Ironworks and hop down back in here. Head into the interdimensional rift. Boop, boop, boop. Electronics and computer engineer. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, you definitely have to have the know some of it then at that point. Where I've only ever learned from doing a little bit of electric work on. I guess I did a little bit on computers, but nothing too crazy. Nope, smarter people than me do stuff like that. Like you, Andrea. Smarter people than me. That's not for me. Alright, let's talk with Sid here. So apologies for the delay, but I think you'll agree the Ironworks' latest invention is worth the wait. This is the control module for something I've dubbed the Omega Jammer. It will allow you to generate a colossal burst of lightning at any point of your choosing. The effort won't disable Omega itself, of course, but it should be strong enough to knock out its armaments. I'll remain here and operate the main body of the device. I want to do everything in my power as an engineer to ensure that you emerge the victor. It all comes down to this. Alright, so we have enter Alphascape version 3. You don't know about Spark there. I mean, to me, I somewhat understand how, like, the mechanics of how computers work, but most of it is still just beyond. It's just magic. it's just magic, right? I mean, I've built little motherboards and stuff like that. The basics I understand, but like the full on, like, how CPUs exactly generate everything and GPUs, the exact knowledge is beyond me. It's something I used to know a little bit more of, and then things got way too advanced. Definitely not smart. I mean, you're a welder. You don't have to be smart to be a welder. Oh my gosh, sorry. I know so many welders. We joke and kid. One of those where I grew up. Lots of people were in the trade, so they joke that. Well, I got a message. Invite the party. Anyone else on right now I can invite? Nope. That's the wrong thing. But I joke, I kid. Most of the people I know are tradesmen. So much. Something I almost got into myself. Not technically what I do is technically a trade. It's just I don't really. I mean, I did work as a mechanic for four years or so. It's fun. All right. No, most welders I know are smarter than I'll ever be, to be honest. Oh my gosh. The way you guys can figure things out, and especially I know a couple of people do like fabrication and like prototype welding, like for prototype devices. It's insane, like how they can take, this is the problem that needs to be solved. These are the materials I have and how you can solve that problem, which is crazy. You don't have to keep yourself out of trouble for the most part. That's good. Better than knowing enough to keep yourself in trouble. All right, so let's try to get into Alphascape 3.0 here. So let's hit all the buttons. Duty finder. Alphascape 3.0. Join. Should take about 11 minutes. Yay! It shouldn't take too long, hopefully. But yeah. Oh man. It's actually kind of annoying. Like, even some of the people in my field, they look. I don't know why people in like office jobs look down on like labor workers. That doesn't make sense to me. They do all the awesome things, especially like when people look down on like they're like a barista or something like that. I'm like, that person's doing a service for you. You should treat them with the utmost respect. I've never understood being rude to employees of anything. That's just crazy. I don't get that. Treat everyone like you want to be treated. Unless you want to be treated poorly, then treat them nicer than that. And hopefully you will be treated nicer than that. Treat everybody as nice as you can. We're all in this together. Could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse, Andrea. Definitely could be. Entitlement, that's why. Yeah, which is not. I mean, it's interesting how it goes both ways, because I also have like people with more labor jobs looking down on office workers, thinking they can't do anything. Oil field workers will always have your respect. I mean, I know so many oil workers. I grew up in an oil province. Those guys work just as hard as anybody else, if not harder. I mean, that's why they get paid for it. Oh my gosh, so many of my friends went and worked in the oil fields. I do like work in the oil fields in the summer, and then spend way too much money during the winter, and then like not. If they didn't get a job right away again, if they didn't get picked up again, man, they'd be in debt so much. No, I worked as a barista too. I worked at Starbucks for I think 6 months. But yeah, look, I did retail work for forever. I've done labor work. I've done a little bit of everything. So, now I get to work from home, which is nice, and I get to do something I love. But there's nothing wrong with any of those jobs. We're all in this together. Hurry up. Yeah. Honestly, I miss retail work sometimes because you didn't have to think as much. Not that it's just you go in to your job and then I wouldn't have to worry about it after I was done. I miss that sometimes, not having to worry about things. Your anger would get you in trouble. And again, that's the thing, is like, it's because people treat those people badly. That's why I'm like, even like my friends, if they like if I'm with them and they want to like complain about something, I'm like, is it really like, why are you upset at this employee just trying to do their job? There's no reason. Mistakes happen, things happen. We just, you know, be like, oh, so I wasn't supposed to, you know, my drink was supposed to be like this instead of this. Is it okay if we change it? And they'd be like, okay, you know, you don't have to be upset about it. Things happen, mistakes happen. Nobody's perfect. Missing retail work. I miss it because I miss talking with people a bunch. That's what I miss about retail work. Is my current line of work, like I talk with like my immediate I mean not superiors. I only have like 2 people ahead of me in my studio. But like all of us heads of divisions, we talk, and then I talk with some of my staff, and then most of it's just I sit at home doing nothing. I miss people. And then I get to talk with you guys. This is the joy of my day is talking and chatting with you guys. You hate complaining about stuff? I never complain. I've gotten so many wrong orders and stuff, and I'll just be like, meh, whatever. It's all good. As long as it's the same price, I don't care. Not the end of the world. There are much, much worse things going on right now. Even in my own country. Yeah. Take life one day at a time. Not worth it being upset. I don't know why I'm trying to like follow the little octagons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagons. Kind of elongated hexagons here. I mean, yeah. Ooh, high triangle. The only time I complained about something was I waited 30 minutes for a 10-piece chicken McNuggets. Hey, the fact that we live in a society where it only takes 30 minutes to get a 10-piece chicken McNuggets meal, that still blows my mind. We live in a society where those chickens were raised somewhere, killed somewhere else, processed somewhere else, sent halfway across the world or the country to get somewhere else to like be delivered to me. That still blows my mind. It's still nothing to complain about. Not the end of the world. 30 minutes is not a long time to wait for anything. As long as they told you, like, hey, so it's going to be a little bit. Which, again, I don't think I've ever had to wait for a meal that they weren't like, oh, just let you know it's going to be a little bit of a wait. And be like, okay, cool. I think that happens. The fact that even like, ooh, there we go, commits. Like, thinking of like, even looking at my computer, like, the parts in my computer were built halfway across the world and somehow ended up to me. Insane. Insane. Crazy world we live in. I love it. Oh, see, that's the thing. If they skip you like that and they don't notice it, that's when I'd be like, hey, just wondering, like, you know, I wouldn't be upset. I'd just be like, you know, usually if I see 2 or 3 people that went behind me get their order at like a fast food place, I'd usually be like, oh, just curious on when mine's going to be, just a time frame. And then most of the time they're like, oops, oh, silly person didn't hit the button. Oh, is that DPS falling asleep? Wake up, DPS, wake up. But, you know, things happen, mistakes get made. Not the end of the world. Life goes on. Especially, I have lots of friends that like will dwell on it, and it'll like ruin. So they'll have one little thing like that happen, and it'll ruin like their entire day or weekend. And I'm like, meh. You sometimes punish customers by delaying their orders on purpose. I can see that. But again, you know, not the nicest thing to do, but I can see that. They apologized and you got 60. Look at that. Look at that. You ordered what, 10 and you got 60 in an apple pie? I mean, how much is 60 McNuggets? I don't know how. I haven't been to McDonald's in forever. I don't know how much that is. Is that worth it half an hour of your time? I don't know. That DPS would be fighting Omega right now if it was for that DPS. But yeah, see, thing. Something bad happened, but you got something good, so, you know, it's all good. That was, oh gosh, one of my grandpas, he was always the nicest guy. And he'd always be like, you know, if it's something that's not going to matter tomorrow or next week, why complain? Why even give it a second thought? That's how I live my life. If it's something that's not going to matter, if it's something serious, yes, I'll figure it out and discuss the issue and figure it out. But, you know, if it's something that's not going to matter tomorrow, who cares? Who cares? I just don't get angry. Heck, you can ask Vanessa. I think we've been together like, oh gosh, 13 years, 14 years, something like that. We've known each other a lot longer, and I think she's seen me like angry, upset like twice, maybe 3 times. I don't get angry. All right, come on. You're just tired and hungry? Yeah, no excuse. No excuse to yell at somebody. Again, over some food that just several, like, couple generations ago you wouldn't be able to get. You'd have to go hunt that chicken yourself. By hunt, I mean raise. I don't know why I said hunt. I mean, you can hunt small birds, I guess, but yeah. Well, there we go. Come on, everyone hit the button. There we go. Yeah, go team. You got there when they were locking up, so you got Chick-fil-A. I've never had Chick-fil-A in my life. I don't think there's any up here in my country. Although I'm not gonna lie, we don't eat a lot of fast food anymore. All right, Omega. Oh, we're all popping in here. Let's do this. Now, is this actually Omega, or is it like a pretend Omega? Ooh, I do like this music. Okay, is there a time I should be using this? I can just constantly use this. What does this do? Oh, I gotta stay out of... Don't go in the black mages thingy. They don't like that, apparently. Oh, I'm gonna hit double here. Yep, I saw that coming. Saw that coming. Took one for the team. Didn't want to give someone extra damage against them. Chick-fil-A is pretty good. You just wish they were open on Sundays, because when you want them to... Oh, they're not open on Sundays? Interesting. Are they a German? Oh gosh. Company? Because I hear like... Most of Germany closes on Sundays. Alright, let's beat by everybody. I'm all for. Honestly, I think more companies should do that. Maybe not all the same day. Oh no, I should probably be here. Well, there's not a blue thing here. Primary sequence initiated. Okay. Oh, for religious reasons? But, I mean, you know, more companies should take days off. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Do that. Go to a circle, sure. I think that makes sense. But yeah, a lot of, especially where I am, a lot of smaller restaurants will take, you know, even sometimes they'll be open for lunch and open for supper, and that's kind of it. Or just open for lunch, or just open for supper. You know, give their people some time, some time to relax. They have a good reputation with workers and they help pay for a higher education. Don't most companies do something like that? I know Starbucks does, personally, because I work for them. And they had some stuff where if you work for X amount of time, they pay for part of your education. Oh, nope, that did not work. Chick-fil-A is okay, but not sure why you get so much hype. Yeah, again, Tikal. Also, I hate Tikal. I've never had it in my life, so I don't know. I've had Church's chicken before. That's good. But again, way more than I think it needs to be. Also, they're like 24/7, which is crazy. Oh my god, this thing's kicking my butt. My fast food of choice will always be, strangely enough, Arby's, but there really isn't any Arby's around us anymore. Gosh, I just keep getting hit by all the things. Or like Tim Hortons. Timmy's, I love my Timmy's. Waffle House? Never been to a Waffle House either. That is very true. Good service doesn't make for average food. Yeah. If the food's super cheap, it can make up for average food, but... Oh no, I'm dead. Ah, monkey. Running around like a crazy... Getting hit by everything. Come on, Flowers, because it makes you wear my plate. Wait, some almost locations make me wear your plate carrier underneath your clothes. I'm not sure what that means. Yay! Thank you for bringing me back alive. Come on, Omega, just die already. Bulletproof vest? Oh, want to wear your plate carrier. Why would you need a bulletproof vest? Do you like... Yeah, I'd need it for welding and stuff like that? I've never heard of a welder needing a bulletproof vest before. I mean, maybe. I mean, depends on what kind of machinery you work with. What you want is is the food that bad that oh, just bad locations? Then don't go to those locations. Yeah, there's always areas of cities that aren't the best to go to and stop, so you just avoid those areas. The only thing you can really do. That's what I learned when I first moved to the city. And my first year was mugged 3 times and stabbed once during one of those muggings. Good times. Just learn the areas I need to avoid. Take that, Omega. Alright, player accommodations. Healer for sure. Loot. Greed. And greed. All the greeting. Greed. Well, let's exit here. Boop-a-da-boop. HVBV, it's been a long time since you've seen me scream. Do you remember you? I remember. Was it the same name? But I remember something similar to that name. Been a minute. Couple months. You love this fight in the next one? This was a fun fight. Lunith. By the gods, you've done it. You defeated Omega. We won. Yeah, because we're awesome. Victory's ours. Lip analysis subjects displays erratic levels of combat capability. Failure to exploit opportunities to inflict unavoidable damage. Noted tendency for isolated errors to compound and adversarially affect performance. Conversely, subjects observed to launch attacks at sporadic intervals with unexpected force. Stated phenomenon increasingly prevalent once my structural integrity reached critical levels. Adrenaline induced frenzy suspected. Furthermore, degree and manner of inconsistency varies from subject to subject, unpredictably difficult to counter. Blip blop. I observed similar anomalies during my battles with Midgar, but the phenomenon appears more pronounced in weaker opponents. I do not understand. Your physiology. At the word. You look tiny. Must include some enhanced function that I cannot detect. Physiology. Oh, that's a word. Oh no, Omega's not dead. Cro-Magnon demands is assimilate this capability. Insufficient data. I must reassess my methods, devise a more exhaustive testing and combat protocol. What in the rift? Oh. I've determined the optimal form for this experiment. Prioritizing physical reconfiguration, diverting energy from interspatial maintenance, collapsing rift. Omega, wait, there's nothing outside this rift but empty space. We'll be cast out into the void. Affirmative. Your demise was factored into my determinations. The probability of hostile subjects interfering with the reconfiguration process was unacceptably high. I acknowledge your value as test subjects, but you're not irreplaceable. Once my reassembly is complete, I will send Alpha to lure in new mortals. Testing will continue. Ending communications. This isn't good. There's just nothing. Bye, Alpha. We're being drawn away. Run, Ludith, run! Oh, I swear if something happens to Alpha. Right, now we're in the space between galaxies. Interspatial domain resources cut by 82%. Entering dormant mode, commencing automated memory scan. Data file. Target, Midgar. Departure from planetary atmosphere confirmed. Presence of 7 distinct life forms detected in close vicinity of target. Irrelevant. Sir, indicates no change in existing directive. Commence pursuit. Data file. Distance to target increasing. Velocity insufficient. Dismantling and reconfiguring chassis. Velocity increase achieved. Overall performance maintained at 96%. This was memory of Omega chasing Midgar through the stars. Data file. Asteroid belt cleared. Repairing damage and continuing pursuit. Performance at 72% and failing. Signal from lost. Local interference suspected. Attempting to reestablish contact. Failure. Executing current mission directive and telecommunications are restored. Performance at 59%. Oh, did Omega lost contact with its makers or something like that? Okay, struck by electromagnetic pulse while navigating the quadrant. Partial systems failure. Homing coordinates lost. Assessment. I am an evolving weapon construct. Acquire adaptations through combat. Repeat until capabilities enabled. Rediscovery of return route. Mission directive unchanged. Oh, so really at the end, like, Omega's just trying to get stronger so we can go home. Who created Omega? What type of race or group could create something like Omega? And have they created more or better ones or something? Data file, data file, data file. Aww. Alpha sad. Biggs and Wedge. Alpha, an abject failure. Aww. I erased his memory and planted the compulsion to return to me. Data file. Damaged, repairing, damaged, repairing, 33%. Passing frozen star, passing barren star, passing vortex star, passing dying star. Operating on minimum energy, no signal detected, no response to bleep. Oh. All you need is faith in yourself and a little courage to see it through. Aww. You got this, Alpha. Don't know what's going on, but you got this. Data file, again, it's all redacted. Target lost, last known coordinates recorded on planet. Alpha, your homing instinct is functioning as designed. Oh, that's Omega. Oh, I guess for Omega's we're changing itself up, right? So it's kind of this metal sphere. So evidence suggests your fellow Alpha group subjects perished when the rift contracted. Unavoidable, but there is a multitude of their kind. The next experiment will go forward as planned. Such protestations are wasted energy. This does not aid you in executing your assigned task. Just as I pursued my directives, you must fulfill your role. Our purpose justifies our existence. You tell him, Alpha. Also, are we dead now? This is game over? We're dead. We're not dead. And we're tiny? Or Alpha's huge? Oh, no. We're normal size again. We were tiny for a moment. Intrusion detected. Our thanks, Alpha. That was some marathon. Let me guess, we just nod. Now, who was saying our feathered companion here was obsolete? He put his tools to work even as the rift began to collapse, shrunk us down and turned us invisible, all so he could bring you a little surprise. Oh, that's what that... So the card was to shrink us down and the water to turn us invisible. Aha. They set it up. Okay, but he had to keep it quiet. Or you realized we survived. He had to trust that we were still clinging on, even as he ran through the endless, freezing void. Yeah, how did we survive that? That's something. How did we survive the freezing, endless void? You wanted to test this, Omega? So let the experiment begin. Illogical. Alpha had no reason to take such action. How do you continue to defy my projections? Error. Insufficient data. Adjusting experiment protocol. I will engage you in battle now. I must have my answers. Oh, so Omega's made of like a liquid metal kind of thing, right? Is that it? What's Omega gonna look like now? Oh, okay. Taking on a humanoid form. Makes sense because we are human. He wants to... Or it wants to... take us on. Fighting in this form should provide me with a new level of understanding. Insight into your physiology, your mindset, your morality. Or mortality, sorry. Is conflict the only way? Andrea's like, oh no, he's hot. Oh no, Andrea. So affirmative. I understand your language, but your words cannot sway me from my directives. You possess a capability that I do not. The instant I became aware of that fact, conflict became an inevitability. That is my purpose. That is Omega. Okay. It's a Final Fantasy game. Even the killer robots from other dimensions end up being attractive anime characters, right? Is that how it works? Commencing final experiment. Testing will continue until I unlock the nature of your anomalous strength. Do. Alright. Elf Escape version 4.0 now accessible. Thank you for letting us leave and get a group of people. That's awesome. Alright. Oh, no, never mind. We're not actually leaving. Is anyone else on that wants to join us at all? That's all I ask. If anyone else wants to join. I know to call you were there. I don't know if you were able to join at all. I'll wait a little minute before we go forward. Oh. Oh, cool. Alpha should be fine with a little rest. I'll make sure he stays safe on the edge of the platform, so no holding back, Lunith. Give Omega a beating it won't recover from. Humanoid Omega's design is based on Armano's box art from the 1.0 Collector's Edition. Give me a second. Give me 3 seconds. Why, yes, it kind of is. Huh. You joined if you started playing already. Your girlfriend said, I can't get a new game for a while. I mean, it's a free game, so it's not buying a new game, Operation High Jump. You can play Final Fantasy up until the end of the first expansion for free, so not technically getting anything. And also, she shouldn't be able to tell you what to do, right? That's how it works. You should be able to do your own thing if you want. Whatever brings you joy, as long as it doesn't hurt others. All right. Unless there's a different one. Ah, it really does kind of look like it. I mean, similar. Kind of a cross between the two of them. Kind of the bluish white and then the black armor, the black of the second part of it. Yeah. But yeah, you can play up until the end of Heaven's Ward, which is the first expansion. Like, I haven't even finished the second expansion stuff yet, and I'm like 100 episodes, well, 99. If you're looking at 2.5 hours an episode, that's a lot of content, and I haven't even done it all. I've just been rushing through the story. But anyways, let's, I don't think anyone else is on right now. Let's just queue up. Join. This is only supposed to take 9 minutes. Oh, you guys had a fight? That happens. It'd be weird to have a relationship that didn't have any things. But life goes on. Have you heard, like how Andrea said, like, have you heard about the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, which is a free trial that goes up to level 60, includes the award-winning Heavensward expansion with no restrictions on playtime? Yes, it's pretty awesome. I will tell everyone that. Also, if you do play, I am on the Goblin Server. That's the current homeworld I'm on. Hey, Wilder. Oh no, phone's dying. That happens. Glad to have you back. All right. What are these for? Oh, okay. Oh, I got some quest stuff, and then I still got the Aether Compass. Is that like it? I guess I could discard it, right, if I wanted to. The Aether Compass as a key item. I kind of like it as a question mark with a cross through it, or not a cross, a red slash through it. I like that. That's kind of fun. Alright, let's go to... Actually, I should check armory chest, not armory chest, actually. Yeah, okay, I kind of went through stuff yesterday. I'm gonna check my currencies. Okay, so I'm up to 800 again. I should be able to buy another item or two of... Oh no, I got it all. Oh no, I don't. Grab some more. Oh no, I think I have everything that's better than I currently have. I think the gloves I have, these gloves are better than the ones I can get there. There we go. You can throw it away, but knowing me, I'll keep it. Yes, I am. When it comes to video games, I am a hoarder. I try not to sell anything. It's weird. I don't know why. You're in about as you were commenting. Oh, are you wanting to join us? I can stop this for a second. Duty finder. I can withdraw. And you can withdraw as long as it hasn't been accepted yet. I think you can withdraw without penalty. There's a barbecue truck that's going to start parking in front of your place of work, Operation High Jump. Oh my gosh, I miss food trucks from where I used to work. Well, I mean, I still technically work there. I just don't go to the office much anymore. But yeah, there's always food trucks. I love food truck. Food truck food is good for the most part. The game that will hold the title for most hours played is OG Battlefront 2. Oh, with over 5k hours for you, Welder? Yeah, I get that. I'm not sure what my highest is on Steam. As long as it hasn't popped. Yeah, that's what I thought. Social, friends list. Just let me know when you're on to call there. That's the problem. You told your girlfriend about the truck. How is that your problem that there's a truck there? You can't choose where they park. That shouldn't be an issue at all. Unless you're, say, eating there all the time, and you shouldn't. That's about it. Just looking back at comments. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, it should. You can't choose where they park. But you can choose to not eat there and bring your own lunch, which is always good. It's hard to do that sometimes. That's for sure. I mean, I hope that's not Takal. I hope that's not code for that. I hope. I hope no one is sketchy and as they say, crackheads. But I mean, I've seen lots of people like that in my time. Unfortunately, I mean, the town I grew up in has a huge had. Well, hopefully, it's gone now. But there was when I was in high school, there was a large drug problem there. And when the first couple places I lived in Alberta. Or in Edmonton, the first couple places I lived, like I literally moved to the worst part of the city and I didn't realize it, and then I moved from there to the second worst part of the city without realizing it. Ugh. Or yeah, saw some stuff that I am really sad I saw. Grew up quickly, that's for sure. O12 is left to do. Yes, we're fighting it, Omega. We're fighting Omega next. I'll give you a minute. Yeah, no worries. So the barber truck would make you happy, and she got upset because she says that a truck should make you happier than your oh, like. Well, unless you said that, unless you implied it made you happier than your relationship, then that's kind of strange. But yeah, no, a truck should make you happier than a relationship. A relationship should make you happy. That's what they're there for. Companionship and happiness. Right? Yeah. I know I'm happy. And I try to make Vanessa happy. And my family. And friends, because those are all relationships also. That's what human relationships are for. Try and make everyone happy. And yourself happy. The only truck that sees your parts trucks that usually because you owe the money. Oh, like is it one of those trucks that come to your place of work, your garage or whatever it is? So I worked in a mechanic shop and we'd have like snap-on tools and stuff. They'd come in all the time. Every couple of months they'd come in to show off new parts and stuff, and we usually grab some stuff. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. I'm like, that'd be a weird way to phrase it. Is, hey, hon, guess what? There's an amazing food truck parked outside work. It's making me happier than our relationship does. Unless you were like saying it as a joke or something. Snap-on and Mako tools. Oh, okay. Mac tools. I think you mean Mac, right? Mako. I don't think I've heard of Mako, but yeah, Snap-on. It was usually Snap-on. There was a couple smaller companies up here that would show up every once in a while. But yeah, Snap-on. Usually every 1 or 2 months. Okay. Add you when you're ready. Oh, that's emotes. That is fellowships. I gotta learn to click the right stuff. Yeah, I'm like, Mako makes... I'm like, yeah, they're Mako I haven't heard of. Okay, I wasn't sure if there were two different companies. Or it was just a typo. I wasn't sure. There, well, they're just in case. You're on your way home there, Drazer? Okay. But I'll probably get this going because we might beat you before you get home. Let's duty finder. Should have it done. There we go. Join. Mako might be a US thing only. Yeah, that might be it. Again, like I'm trying to remember some of their names. It's been decades since I worked in that shop. But yeah, there's some smaller local trucks that would come in. Usually they'd be smaller companies that bought wholesale from larger companies like Snap-on and stuff, and they'd drive around and sell it to us. So remember this one guy my uncle hated, but he'd always buy something from him just because he knew he was struggling. So he's like, I don't like this guy, he's kind of a jerk, but you know, always buy a little bit. Try to avoid Snap-on tools are expensive. Did they get expensive? They were like middle of the ground when I was working, but I didn't buy a lot because I was, you know, still young yet, but I still have some of the tools that I bought back then. Only 12 minutes this time, oh gosh. And we have a healer this time, and it's even taken extra long. Like 20k plus and a toolbox? Yeah, I don't think they ever show up at our shop with a toolbox to sell it. Usually they were just selling piecemeal parts. You're a welder, make your own toolbox, right? That's how it works. You can just make your own. I remember when I started working with my uncle, I always liked it when the trucks would show up because that would mean I get a break for a while. it was like a second break for the day. Although, you know, we got it's kind of nice. Again, it was nice working for my uncle because he'd come pick me up. We go for, well, I didn't get coffee. I got like toast and stuff in the morning with him. We'd go to one of the local coffee shops. And by coffee shops, I mean like little restaurants for all the truck drivers and stuff that stop at. Go there for like half an hour, 45 minutes, have some breakfast and some coffee and some juice and stuff. And then we'd go to work for a few hours, have a 15, 20-minute break, work for a few hours, have lunch, work for a few hours, have another break, work for a few hours and go home. It was always fun. A fun job. He didn't pay me enough, but it was a fun job. You bought one from Mako because it was 5K. It was your favorite shade of purple. Never heard of Mako. Do you mean Matco? M-A-T-C-O? Is that what you mean? Because, yeah, I've had Mac and Snap on. What? Yeah, Matco I never heard of. Is that... Unless it's different from that one, even. Don't. Come on, let us play the game. Battle stance. The Manderville dance. Love it. Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. I still hadn't heard of them before. See, that's why I thought maybe it was Mac auto-correcting to Mako for some reason. With the circle at the I know at the end. Circle. Actually, I know and circle are kind of the same thing. Do. Bow. Omega rallies from defeat and reconfigures its form into a drastic effort to comprehend the incomprehensible. What manner of transformation has this machine undergone? Seems that only complete destruction will free Omega and Heidelin from its relentless drive to evolve. Again, I kind of feel bad for Omega at this point, because Omega's just doing what it's been programmed to do. It doesn't really have a choice in the matter. Right? A lot of galaxies here. There's 1, 2... Actually, there's only 3, 4 that we can see. I'm close enough to see. Yeah, that's why I kind of feel bad, Andrea. Like, pretty much I can't... Its only directive right now is to get stronger so it can go home. So maybe we should help... Maybe instead of fighting it, we just, like... Sid figures out a way to help it and get it home. Maybe that's what we could do. But no, we have to choose violence because that's how video games work. The guy who stops by has a long service life policy on any tools we buy from him. Most tool manufacturers now have like lifetime warranties, right? Which no one ever follows. Or like a decade-long warranties. It's crazy. Oh, Revan's like, well, no, it chooses to fight you either way, so it's not our fault. Yeah, I guess, not our fault. But I mean, we can distract it. Well, Sid does something amazing, and has some MacGuffin that helps Omega get free. I don't know. You just yeet it off the planet. Just throw it off the planet. Just pick it up and throw it somehow. I don't know. Is this a language that we can understand at all in the game? I wonder if does Final Fantasy XIV have like its own kind of written language at all? Yeet and delete. Yes, just yeet and delete. He said it was how he presented the barbecue truck, said it seemed happier than when it was our 2-year anniversary. Oh my gosh. If Vanessa got mad at me for something a little bit more exciting than one of our anniversaries, she'd be constantly mad at me. I'd be like, hey, did you hear this new thing coming up that I'm really excited for? Oh, you know, we have dinner next week. Oh, yeah, whatever. But let's look at this thing. And she does the same thing with her camera equipment and stuff. She gets excited about it. No, you're allowed to get excited about a truck. A food truck? That's awesome, but yeah. Like a warranty on light bulbs. No one uses it. Yeah, it's very true there, Drazar. No one uses warranties. That's why, like, when it comes to like electronics and stuff, I mostly just stopped buying warranties. Especially like I worked for a couple of companies that sold electronics, and like that's where they made their money. It's like they made their money from the warranties that no one ever used. So I'm like, yeah, there's no point in using it. If it's a dud, it usually has a manufacturing warranty. And then after that, do you need the extra warranty that these companies sell? No. You avoid the warranty. Yeah, most people, you know, when they're working on things, especially like the line of work you are, whatever you're doing is going to be voiding the actual warranty, right? But yeah, hey there, Dragon. How's it going today? But yeah, so many times they're like, oh, you buying a new TV, you should get the extended warranty for it. I'm like, why? You know, by the time this TV breaks, I'll be buying a new one anyways, so. And if it breaks within, usually when things break, it's within the manufacturer's warranty. Or then you have this, my second monitor here, which is a 32-inch TV. I've had this thing for probably 15 years and it's still going strong. I don't know how. It should, please keep going strong. It should have broke down years ago. It does. It even has like a burn mark from, like the Google, when you're on Chrome, like the top search bar, it's got that black thing below the website, like separating the search bar from the websites, and the stuff. I've got a burn mark in from that, but man. Home now and logging on. Well, if you get on, maybe we'll switch up and have you join. If you make it on before... If you hop on before it does it. I don't do that. How am I today? I'm doing amazing today. I'm having a great day today so far. Are you going as a tank in Ultra Azor? Or are you going as a healer too? Yeah, if you're able to go as a tank, that might help it up. You can play tank? Okay. Hey, you know what, either way, I'm gonna withdraw. And then we'll wait for Tracer to join us, and then we'll hop in. How about that? How about that? Remember, in life, nothing can be liquid if, it can be tight if it's liquid. Very true. Oh my gosh, very, very true. Very, very true. Oh my gosh, I've melted off enough bolts in my life. That's the amount of welding I've ever done. It's just like, so this rusted bolt won't come off. I'll just start it on fire and melt it. Okay. I wouldn't say everything can be used as a hammer. No matter how hard I swing a hot dog or a sausage, it is not going to be a hammer. It will just explode on content. A jelly can, and a jelly can. Not everything. Well, they're not everything. I guess Andrew is right. It doesn't mean it doesn't work as a good hammer. Technically use it as one. It just won't work as one. You have a good point there. I guess it does depend on the force applied. Guess whatever you're doing, if say you drop Jello from a high altitude and it hits terminal velocity, whatever it hits is going to be hurt. You're not going to fire a hot dog with a rocket launcher or something, but I mean, you can drop it from a high enough point that would do a lot of damage. Potentially. Oh, there we go. There we go. So that's duty, duty finder, and join. Oh, did I join too soon? We do the holdo maneuver. I hate the new Star Wars. It'll do some damage. Again, I mentioned this before. I think I mentioned it in the Star Wars thing. As much as I don't like the new Star Wars, Last Jedi is my favorite movie out of the new Star Wars movies. Well, the new trilogy. Rogue One is still out of Disney Star Wars. Or if she crashed into the ship and nothing happened to the target, I'm pretty sure it did what it would have done, because it wasn't exploding. It was going at terminal velocity, so it hit it, smashed through it, and the pieces of it hit the other Star Destroyers. But hey, it's better than just doing the first trilogy over again in Force Unwatched. Oh, it's switching now? Okay. Yeah, because Force Awakens was just a retelling of the original trilogy, and then Rise of Skywalker was just a mess. So, yeah, Rogue One is still the best of the new. That's why I'm kind of excited for Andor, in September. Very excited for that, and not just because I got to work on Rogue One. Oh, Rogue One. And even Rogue One was going to be much better than it ended up being, which kind of sucks. But that's the movie industry. Time constraints and budgets. Just because you're not being a Rebellion fan. And see, even Welder, You know, I like the Empire more than Rebellion just because they have cool stuff. But I think we're gonna see more cool things from the Empire in Andor because of the fightings. Like, we're gonna get more into the Imperial Army, not just the Stormtroopers. So I'm excited for that. That's still better than The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. You don't think Rogue One was better than Force Awakens? Oh, Force Awakens was also pretty weak. Okay, let's commence. But I think what we've got. Yeah, we've got Andor coming out soon. We've still got Mandalorian Season 3, High Republic, and Ahsoka. And then Tiki Watiti, I can never pronounce his name right. The amazing New Zealand director. He's got a movie coming out, right? I think next year he's got a Star Wars movie coming out. Which I'm excited for because, yeah, I love him as a director. All right, let's do this. Take on Omega. Oh, 07. Four, 3, 2, 1. Omega M. Reconfiguring gender, accessing influence on physical structure on combat effectiveness. Oh, Omega's like changing form. Omega F. Oh, Omega M and F for male and female. Okay, cool. Oh, you liked what we do in the shadows. Didn't really appreciate Thor Ragnarok. I like Thor Ragnarok because of what it did that was so different than the other Thor movies. It did what the Marvel movies have kind of been better at than the DC ones, is having a little bit of fun with itself. But yeah, what we do in the shadows is amazing. I did really like Jojo Rabbit. As sad and depressing as that movie ended up being, I enjoyed it. The next Star Wars dance-off was peak Star Wars. What's that? Oh, sorry, some honking going outside my place right now. Yeah, because I got so low. Right? Is that it? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that is a thing that happened. They let that happen. Pretty NDG to party member generation. Here, what does that mean? Are we going to be 2 Omegas? Oh, there we go. You'd like a TIE Fighter show, but always a fan of the pilots instead of the Jedi. And see, I would love a show or a movie about like a TIE bomber pilot or a TIE bomber group. Because like imagine there was that fan animated movie where like the TIE fighter is trying to make it to the Star Destroyer, and the Star Destroyer flew off before it was able to make it. Like, imagine their story afterwards. That'd be kind of cool. Oh no, I fell off. Did not realize that was the thing that was about to happen. That's okay. Yeah, the TIE Fighter short, the dragon, yes. Like, expanding that, like, seeing how that TIE Fighter, or even instead of doing like a single TIE Fighter, have like a couple TIE Fighters that didn't make it or something like that. Oh, this is gonna hurt. And then them having to hide from the New Republic, or the Rebellion, whatever age they try to put it in, to try to get back to the Empire lines. Like, don't have them turn to the Republic, have them keep trying to fight. That'd be kind of cool. Emblem for my Cosmo energy? My Cosmo memory? What? But we'll see. I don't think they'll do that, at least not anytime soon. There has to be good guys, right? Although they did do like the Cruella movie, right? Like, she's technically a villain. They did a movie about her. So maybe Disney will do something like that. That'd be kind of neat. You never know. Oh, and Maleficent. Sorry, yeah, the dragon. I haven't seen Maleficent. I think there's 2 of them, right? But yeah, maybe they'll eventually do that for Star Wars. Start doing stories about the villains. What? Revan, you not watch it? Why would you not watch it? I'm just curious. Oh. Yeah, there's so much potential they could do, but we'll see what they end up doing. I'm dead. Oh gosh. Did I mess up where that somehow killed us all? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, did I screw something up? I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, Revan, that's perfectly fine. Not everything should be for everybody. Like, even I've got some friends that are really not liking the new She-Hulk because they're like, they like their more longer form Marvel shows that's not so like serial as it is, and I'm like, I really am enjoying She-Hulk. I think it's pretty good so far. Oh, of course, I fell off right away. You're too much of a good guy. See, I like being a good guy, but the enemies have cool things. Yeah, if they announced a Thrawn show, I'd be more worried than excited, I think. That'd be a hard one to do properly. It would depend on the directors, I think. For me personally, I'd have to know who's directing it. Rev, you'd rather fly an X-Wing than a TIE fighter? What are you, choosing life? She-Hulk you're avoiding like it was your high school bully? I think She-Hulk's really good. I'm enjoying it. The casting's good, the story's good so far. They're doing the fourth wall breaks like I was kind of hoping they would. TIE fighter is a glorious way to die. Yeah, that's the thing. Is it is a good way to get shot up and died. Shot up and died. Died? Killed. Rather be captain of a Star Trek ship? Yeah, see, I was never... I mean, I enjoy Star Trek, Revan. I never got into it as much as Star Wars. But Star Trek is cool. I do enjoy it. It's got a really cool, I like the tones and stuff behind Star Trek also. It's fun. I like Star Trek. I wish I watched more of it. Gonna fly a TIE Advanced. If not, then a TIE Interceptor. No shields, just guts. Dragon, it's all about a TIE... It'd be a TIE Bomber or a TIE Punisher for me. Those are the two I'd want to fly. TIE Bomber is my favorite Imperial fighter. Oh, why is there a square around me? I don't know what's going on. Oh, are we attacking? I'm not sure which one to attack first. Don't get me wrong, TIE Defenders are cool, but all about that TIE Bombers. I don't know. I've always loved the TIE Bombers. Why is my black magic not going up? My mana's not going up at all. Is there something going on? Magic barrier is nullifying damage. Okay, wrong target. Oh, that's why. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't realize there's. There we go. That makes sense. Want your buff? Okay. Am I gonna make it in time? All right. All right. I am the Alpha. I am the Omega. There we go. We win. Haha, take that, Omega. Be a breeze to find parts for TIE ship. That's the whole point. That's why the Empire did that. Interdimensional rift completed. Oh gosh, reading is fun today. We win. Thank you so much, Andrea, and Tikal, and Dragoon. Or Drazor, sorry, the Dragon. Drazor for helping me today. Yay! Uh-oh. Failure defeated. I wanted to understand you, to assimilate your strength. Aw, Alpha. Alpha, your gesture serves no logical purpose. You are as incomprehensible as these mortals. But you do not fight them. How have you become like them? Omega, the anomaly you see in us, the answer you search for, it is our heart, our spirit, the intangible strength of one's souls. It is not a quality that can be measured or acquired through any amount of analytical combat. Instead of fighting against us, you have to learn more by standing with us, just as Alpha did. Heart? You speak of something more than what beats in your chest? The inconsistent, immeasurable factor behind your victories, Midgar displayed it too, but such unpredictable potential is never part of my design. Rejection. I had integrated this quality. How powerful would I have become? Strong enough to return? Nay, Omega. I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. Oh. Again, I feel bad for Omega more than anything. It was a long, lonely path you traveled to arrive here. To return across vast distance alone, anyone with a spirit to break would find the journey more difficult, not less so. Yeah, Andrea. Omega just wants to go home. I feel bad for Omega. He just wants to go home. I see. I think I understand. Aww. Whoa. The rift, it's destabilizing. Gods take me for a fool. I hadn't planned past defeating Omega. Oh, it's a dragon friend. And Biggs and Wedge? What? It's Chief, Lunith, Alpha, come on, or hold on, we're coming. I don't understand what's happening now. Wedge and Biggs is with him? On the back of a huge dragon? The name of the dragon I can never pronounce? Hilfsviger. Midgard sent us to rescue you. Explanations can wait. Hop on, quick. And I hope we get no explanation. They're just like, we're saving you, and then we leave. On the back of Valkor. Oh man, I can watch the never-ending story in a long time. I'll watch it again. Oh, now there's just a hole. Wedge, such a crossover. It's because every Final Fantasy game has a Biggs and Wedge. I love it. It's a fun in joke. So, was it? Thanks. You pulled us out of the tight spot indeed. Spare me the pleasantries, mortal. I but lent my wings at the request of my sire. Ah, so Midgar has been watching over us. I would dare give thanks to him as well. His intervention allowed us to continue our battle, and forever remove the threat of Omega from this world. From all worlds. So, you have no idea how to make the sound HR? It's kind of like her, right? That's how I kind of say it as. But again, I'm no expert in the English language. It's only my native language, and I can barely speak it. So, in all the long centuries of mine existence, this marketh the first occasion my father hath asked me a boon. A gift of gratitude and mayhap of atonement for those who would face the deadly foe he left behind. Just like, no, well, they're just H and R together. For human resources, you'd say HR, but for like, if it's in a word, you'd be like her. Like her, but her. Will he remain in slumber? 'Tis likely, little one. What is but a fleeting respite for my sire might last a lesser creature's lifetime. Aww. But let not thy heart be troubled. Even in dream he doth keep his mind eye upon the fate of this star. He is possessed of remarkable devotion, is mayhap the closest word in the tongue of man. Or men, sorry. His love is as boundless as the sea of stars across which he carried his unhatched brood. It did sustain him even as the arduous journey exhausted the fire in his mane. And when he at last arrived upon Heidelin, the sanctuary for his children, he did form with his land and in irreplaceable. It did form with this irreplaceable bond. Oh my gosh. Enough. I've spoken overmuch. I will praise your victory as my father would surely wish to be here. Okay, bye-bye. Ooh, it's the birdie up there. We should put, like, warning crossings in case, you know, we don't want someone to fall in to this giant hole. Alright, so let's talk with Sid here. So, well, I can add being rescued by a great worm to the list of things I didn't expect to happen today. It was fortunate that he agreed to come for us. We had to defeat Omega at any cost, of course, but I much prefer being alive to celebrate the deed. Alright, let's complete that. Alright, so Biggs has a look of profound relief. Yay, Biggs. I'm glad Biggs and Wedge are doing okay. So, phew. I'm so glad we got you out of there. I don't know what we would have done if the dragon hadn't come along. The situation being what it was, Wedge and I came to the Yawn to see if we could lend you a hand. The medics, the doctor's orders be darned. That's when we saw the Aether bubbling like hot water in a pot. Just as we were debating whether or not we should jump in, that big surly dragon flew down to explain the anomaly. Then he offered us a ride. And the rest, you already know. Jesse, what a relief to hear that Omega is gone and you lot are safe. I say we head right back to Relgar's Reach and let everyone know the good news. Yay! Yeah, 21-minute ad for the Harry Potter movie? Is the new Harry Potter movie? I didn't realize there was a new Harry Potter movie coming out. Alright, Alpha is staring quietly into the now empty Yawn. Cool. I thought Warner Brothers only has enough money to release 2 new movies this year. I think they're releasing Black Adam, right? Black Adam's getting released, and that Harry Styles movie directed by Olivia Wilde with Lawrence Plow in it, or however you say her name. Yeah. Or was it sorry, well, there wasn't an ad for the new Harry Potter game that's coming out. I know they did like maybe it was like a trailer or something for that game. I know they did a video for it during Gamescom. Or maybe it was just a Harry Potter movie, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to sell more Harry Potter movies to make more money. It was a movie? What movie though? There's no new Harry Potter movie coming out, is there? Or was it just they put up the movie and you're just watching the start of the movie? That's interesting. So welcome back, Lunith. You truly are a force to be reckoned with. If ever there's another Omega, I'd wager it'll skip the experiments and go straight to generating a simulacrum of you. Not that I'd want that to happen, and besides, I don't think anyone can truly mimic your unique strength. You're a one-of-a-kind hero. Yeah, one of a kind. I didn't have to bring seven friends with me to do this, and I didn't die the most out of all of it. So does this mean we don't need to worry about Omega's monsters invading our world anymore? Aye, all of its creations vanished along with the rift itself. With Omega's defeat, we averted that particular catastrophe before it began. Luna struck the killing blow, of course, but we never would have made it to the point without everyone's hard work and support. It had returned to Hogwarts in it. Oh, maybe that was the not the movie. Maybe that was the HBO show where they have the actors come back. Maybe that's what it was there, Wilder. So once again, I'm sincerely grateful to be surrounded by such wonderful colleagues. Yay! Yay, we win. Victory is ours. Thanks, Omega. And we get Alpha. Alpha didn't disappear. How come Alpha's still here? Not to spoil the moment, Chief, but the Alliance leaders are anxious to learn of Omega's fate. When every head of state is clamoring for a report, we can't very well ignore them. How much do you mean to tell them? How much indeed? All of it, when it comes to the threat of Omega's magnitude, we have a duty to reassess our allies that the world is not coming to an end, and the best way to do that is to report every last detail. I'm surprised at you, Chief. I was almost certain that you'd want to make the waters, or muddy the waters to prevent knowledge of this technology falling to the wrong hands, or something similar. I doubt anyone outside a particular circle would ever believe the tale. Experiments taking place in a rift between dimensions, facing off against villains recreated from history and legend, battling godlike beings from other worlds. And ever assuming such ambitions follow schemed... Wait. And ever assuming some ambitions follow schemed to build an Omega of his own. Yep. The technology required is as far beyond our reach as the terrible weapons Homestar. A distant dream. Right. You heard the chief. We missed our chance on the front lines, but there's plenty of work left to be done. Round up everyone who's standing idle and get moving on those reports. And don't forget to contact our people still out in the field. Thank you, Jesse. I'll leave things in your capable... Not so fast, Master Garland. You count as part of the support team as well. Luna did all the fighting and Alpha did all the running, but surely you have energy to spare. Who exactly did you expect to sign off on those official reports? And even without that little chore, we have a pile of other company tasks that's grown arse high to Aurochs while you've been tending this whole Omega business. Most importantly, isn't there someone else you should be sharing this victory with? I should probably head over to the infirmary right away. Meanwhile, you should take a well-earned rest. I don't think there's a way to properly reward you for all you've accomplished, but I'll see what we can do. I'm just glad to have everyone back in one piece. Take care of yourself, Lunith. What are your plans now, Alpha? With Omega gone, and you're your own chocobo now, you can do whatever you want. Anything at all. You want to go outside? Do you have someplace in mind? Come on, Wedge. Get those Lalafell legs moving, or I'll leave without you. On my way. Hey, Alpha. Because Alpha's a living being? Oh, because Omega finished Alpha. See, I was thinking, like, the creatures that were attacking everyone outside of Omega's little world, I thought those ones were finished too, but I don't know. It's a game. Okay. So and Welder, you're wondering why it has a 21-minute ad? They do stuff like that, especially longer ones, because a lot of people play YouTube just with like autoplay on. So essentially, it'll go from one video, and they'll think that it's just autoplaying like another. Again, the idea is to like trick people into thinking they're just watching a new video that's autoplaying or something like that, or too lazy to turn it off, and then they get invested in it. Especially if it's 21 minutes, they get invested in that show, and then by the time it ends, they're like, "Oh, I want to see how it finished." So that's how they do it. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get people invested in whatever that 21-minute ad was for, which was probably the start of a show, and so they want to go back and finish that show. That's why. Kind of glad you have YouTube Premium now. Yeah, YouTube Premium's awesome. Use ad block and sponsor block. Incident ad in years unless it's on your phone. Yeah, to call on my computer, I have an ad blocker, but we watch a lot on like a tablet and stuff like that, and there's no real ad blocker for that. So that's what I use YouTube Premium for. And also a lot of the times, like if I'm watching YouTube on my phone, like watching a video or like watching something, or like doing chores and watching something, it's nice to be able to like go to a different app while still having YouTube on as like a little screen. I can go to a different app and do something else. But yeah, doesn't automatically stop it as soon as I leave the YouTube app. But yeah, I mean, that's why I use Premium, mostly for, you know, ads on a tablet and stuff like that. But well, because it's not really an ad, and again, they're just, what it is them trying to get people invested. So it's an ad, but it's not real. It's a weird one. They're trying to get people invested in it, so it's way too long for an ad. They paid YouTube, or they paid Google for it, so Makes sense. Oh yeah, I was, you know, years and years. I've only been using YouTube Premium for maybe about a year, and mostly it's because Vanessa, she watches most stuff on like, or we'll watch stuff on like through the PlayStation on a TV in the bedroom, or she'll watch it on like a tablet while she's cooking, or we'll watch something on a tablet while we're eating or something like that. And that's why we do it, because those ads are really annoying on the tablet. But I figure, it's strange enough, we watch enough of it on those devices that like the $13 or something that is a month is worth it for the time we save from watching ads. But yeah, there's still a free service. You don't have to pay for it at all. So it does have its free. And if you're just watching on a PC, ad blockers are fine. But yeah. All right, Alpha, let's do this. All right, so cool. Alpha seems eager to see what Relgar's Reach has to offer. Shall we go for a walk? Cool. Okay, we're gonna show Alpha around. Where is Alpha now? Okay, Alpha's way over here. Yeah, remember when like 10-second ads were the worst things in the world? Anything over 5 minutes isn't an ad. Well, technically anything that gives you part of something and not the full thing is an ad, right? So technically that definition isn't correct, but they're just doing it in a way. It's kind of a way just to try to trick people to get interested in something, which is kind of annoying. I don't like that deceptive type of thing. Funny thing when content creators like Linus complain about you people using ad blockers. Yeah, Linus makes enough money to not complain about it. Linus, actually, I love Linus. I would love to actually meet him someday, which could happen because he does live in my city. Well, not actually, he lives in a different city, but the greater area. And I watched him for years without realizing he was Canadian. But yeah, it is a little like even like I get it a little bit because it is their bread and butter, like it is how they make money for their channel. So I kind of get that, but you like put it on YouTube Premium if you expect it, yeah. And again, I think the thing is like even me, like I've had YouTube Premium for a year. I don't think I've ever watched a YouTube Premium video. Anything that is only specifically for YouTube Premium. It's kind of weird. I've just never even looked into what they are. But don't sell your bread and butter in a free service. Yeah, that's the thing is that's one of those things. It's being a YouTuber is kind of weird. That's why like I feel like do I make any money? Yeah, I mean not very much at all. I barely make anything, not even enough. I make enough to like on YouTube to like cover my subscription costs. That's essentially it to play the games I play. It's kind of all I care about. With YouTube Premium, don't they still get ad revenue? They do. Yeah, the way YouTube Premium works is any video I watch gets a little bit of money because, and I think they get more money from me watching it than they do of me watching an ad watching it. It's a weird thing, but yeah, it's insane. It's also insane that people like really popular YouTubers can make enough just on YouTube ads. That's great. That's insane that there's so much money to be made there. But I mean, you know, that's why I think most people, you know, Patreon and like the subscriber stuff thing you can do, I think that's probably where you make your most money than ads. Ads make so little money, I think. But I don't know the ins and outs. Again, I just do this because it's fun. But yeah, that's the thing is there's ads and everything. If everyone that watched YouTube used ad blocker, YouTube would stop functioning. It would stop, right? That's how YouTube makes. That's how Google makes their money as ads. That's how everyone makes their money as ads. Websites make their money. If everybody used an ad blocker, the entire internet would just stop. It's kind of weird, right? I complained about back in the day when YouTubers shunned others for doing sponsorships and opening up a Patreon. I mean, the only thing I feel weird, and me and Vanessa were, no, not Vanessa. It was talking to a friend. I was hanging out with them, and they were watching something on YouTube, and an ad showed up. We were watching, like, I can't remember what it was, but it was like a 30, 40-minute video, like kind of like a podcast, a video podcast kind of thing. And like they had sponsors in their video that they stopped the video to talk about their sponsors, which is fine, you know, get paid. That's awesome. But then they also had ads in the middle of their videos. And I'm like, that, I don't like that. If you have sponsors, you shouldn't have ads in the middle. Before and after, sure, that's one thing. I think even my videos have ads before, right? I don't know, I've ever actually watched my stuff on a thing that's not mine. But I think they should be skippable. I think everything it should be skippable. That's what I said. But like the fact that you have ads in a video that is sponsored is that kind of like, do one or the other. Don't do both. See, Drazer, I don't mind if you have them in the middle of your videos. Also, if you guys have watched any of mine, are there ads in the middle of them? I don't think there should be. I didn't click that option, but I had someone mention it forever ago that they saw one. Sometimes YouTube does that without telling me. So I apologize. If you do see that, let me know. But I don't mind if you're not doing a sponsored video, like if no sponsor's paying you, sure, do ads in a video. A 2-hour-long video is a lot of work to do. I mean, not for me because I'm just playing a game, but like if you're doing like multiple people, if you have people behind the scenes doing splits and edits and stuff like that, totally understandable doing that. If you want to do ad revenue, not sponsorships, perfectly fine. But if I do one or the other, I don't say do both. That's a weird thing. I'd rather have the video have a sponsor than it ad breaks in the middle of it, because the ads take you out of it more than someone talking about a sponsor, I think, for me, Drazor. But understand doing sponsorship if you talked about can be sensitive or political. I mean, I don't think if you're doing something that's political, there shouldn't be an ad on it, period. Just because that's how nothing political should be advertised, period. I don't think that I mean, maybe, I don't know. I just make video games, or I just play video games, and my real job, I help make movies. So that's all I know. Heck, you guys have probably seen lots of ads for things I've worked on. Yeah, that's the thing, Drazor. I know when you're on YouTube, if I'm setting it up where there's ads in the middle of my video, I can set it up where I put them exactly where I want to. Do that. If you're gonna do that. I know you can automatically have it, but that probably doesn't work. Have it where you can manually put where those are. So put it in a good place. That's just me. Oh, you said you film an ad breaks the flow of storytelling. That's for sure. Yeah. But yeah. All right. Let's talk to Alpha and continue on with our story here. But yeah, because I use premium and an ad blocker on my PC, I don't really notice it anymore. But I mostly I don't use the ad blocker for YouTube. I use it more because so many websites have so many pop-ups popping up, and that's what the company I work for had us do it, because so many of those pop-ups can be malicious. So we have it blocked, so that's why. More than it should, yeah, Drazor, that's for sure. But also I heard that think, was it next year? Chrome isn't going to be, the ad blocker is not going to work on Chrome anymore or something like that. But either way, to each his own. It's such a small minority of people using the ad blockers and stuff, I think, that, you know, YouTubers still make their money. The big ones still make all their monies, which is awesome. And if they're not making enough monies, then they gotta figure out a way to make more monies. Yeah. But again, that's, sorry, Drazer, that's just what I heard. I'm not 100% sure on anything. Don't take my word for gospel, because I really know nothing. Everything I hear is in hearsay. All right, Alpha, what's up? So Alpha appears to be watching the inhabitants of Ralgar's Reach with great interest. Ooh. Yeah. You can't do anything until it happens? Yeah, exactly. I won't. And even then, I probably won't change because I'm lazy. The one channel that blows your mind on ad revenue is Ryan's Toys Reviews. I thought most of his money was sponsorships. Because when he's like the top of that the YouTube list, I think most of that sponsorship money. I could be wrong. Because you can't put... I don't think you can put ads on his stuff because it's children's friendly. Because I don't think in YouTube you can put ads on children-friendly stuff anymore. Like stuff aimed at kids. And I think his stuff is aimed at kids. I can't... Again, never seen one of his videos, but... So don't quote me on it at all. I'm guessing most of that sponsorship. Which, again, all for it. Go for it. Make that money. If they're willing to pay you for it, go for it. I just don't... Like, I've had a couple friends ask, like... If I do it, like if I do sponsors, I'm like, I'm not big enough for stuff like that. I'm not even paying attention to it. Maybe someday, but I'm not worried. I'm just here to have some fun. All right, so this is the kind of hospital area. So cool. Nero's not here. Oh, Nero's not here? That's how it was supposed to be. Where's Nero? He's not here, then where is he? Alright, no, Chief. He said he needed time away for recuperation, and then he left. Recuperation? He said his wounds must be troubling him more than he let on. He asked me to give you this. A note or something like that? What's this? A receipt for payment? It covers the cost of the following items: additional machine parts and implements, supplemental reference publications, expenses incurred in upgrading Magitek armor, and Gunhammer funds spent on idle research during enforced conflict. Oh, and it also includes a large sum listed as gratuity for exceptional service rendered. The entire amount was charged in your name, Master Garland? He stuck Sid with the bill. Find him. I want everyone searching for Nero now. Everyone. Oh, that's awesome. I hope Nero comes back. Again, this is a completely missable part. So, like, I'm curious, and again, don't give me specifics. But like, with this happening kind of as a side story, like, do they bring up Nero again later on? And like, you had to have played this to really understand what's happening? I'm not sure. Well, they say you much dislike the use of children as content, aka family vlog channels. Yes, depends on how it's done. The way that I think Ryan's Toys does it, again, I haven't really seen the videos, but I know my sister watched some of them because like kids liked watching him play with it. And that was kind of a cool way to do it. But like some of the families that feel like they're just exploiting their kids, by like just like filming them day to day and like having them redo things, that's when you go a little bit too far. That should be under even anything with children in it should, if you're making videos for YouTube, should still fall under like child acting laws. And there's so many laws with that I think do not get addressed because we don't know how they're filming that stuff. We just see the end product. But yes, a lot of those vlogs. You get there's been a lot of like negative things coming with that. Andrea says yes, I'll see a Nero again. Yes. And Drazor says the more side stuff you do, the better. It's a good rule of thumb when it comes to that. And again, Drazor, I thank you so much for giving me a list of things to do. It helps me immensely. I would have missed so much side story. Like I wouldn't have known to start Omega or any of these raids or any of the side content. I probably wouldn't even have known to go to some of like the hard mode dungeons and stuff. So thank you for that. So cool. Alpha appears to sense a solemn purpose for this place. A gentle pet might rouse him from his sudden melancholy. Okay, so / pet. More just waving and I like we're supposed to pet him and we're supposed to get him from his melancholy. We're just like waving in front of his face. Hey, you okay, buddy? All right, cuckoo. I like that. Everybody liked that. Okay, where did he go now? Alpha's in the middle now. You played on more than stream days. Yeah, I gotta work on that. That's my plan when I get back. So late September, early October, I plan on doing that. I've been planning on doing it for a million years now. But real life and jobs gets in the way. Oh, gosh. So many side stories to do. Or maybe I should just stream more. Maybe that's what I should do to call it. Just stream more and do all the side stories. Okay. Hello, what are you two up to? I read that, so weird. Hello, what are you two up to? Taking the sights for you? And by the looks of things, you're eager to venture a little further afield. Well, if Lunas has no problem with it, then neither do I. Just don't go too far, alright? Not good enough? I'm sorry, Alpha. But we're all a bit too busy to show you around the fringes right now. And I'm not too sure about sending you out there alone. When you think about it, the world is completely new to Alpha. And he's just... And all he's done so far is travel back and forth between the Reach and the Yawn. I bet his head is filled with questions and curiosity. He doesn't want to be taken for a walk, he wants to go on an adventure. Yeah, adventures! Alpha's not some helpless chick, Biggs. He's stronger than you or me, and I wish I was half as brave. He should be allowed to... Listen, I'm going to talk to the chief about this. You're an employee, so there are certain rules we have to follow. I'm not saying I'm against the idea, and I'm willing to admit that Wedge has a point. But as I said, we've all got important jobs to take care of. The chief included. Can you wait a little longer? Lunith, would you mind keeping Alpha company until we get back? I promise we'll be quick. Okay. Like I had a choice. It'd be quick. It's a totally different time of day. It's been several hours. Right, so sorry to keep you waiting. My desk was covered in paperwork, but I've managed to clear away the most pressing matters. Now then, Alpha, I hear your heart set on a journey of some kind. I just want to be sure. But you aren't leaving because you think you tricked us into the rift, or because you're Omega's creation or anything like that, are you? I would have stopped you if that was the case. Pure curiosity, on the other hand, is something I like to encourage. Exploring, interacting with the world, I think the experience will be good for him. Despite Omega's power, its potential to learn was hobbled by hostile directives. Alpha, on the other hand, is free to grow as he pleases. Very well, Alpha. As Chief Engineer of Garlean Ironworks, I hereby grant you unlimited leave to pursue personal research. Travel far and wide and take in everything these lands have to offer. But do come back when you're ready. I hate to lose such a valuable employee. Alpha, I'll miss you so much. Oh, Wedge. Alpha's pretty awesome. You be careful out there. If anyone seems suspicious or shady, you stay away from them, even if they offer you treats. And make sure you greet folks with a cheerful coo. They might not understand you, but at least they'll know you mean no harm. I'm sure you'll make new friends in no time. Just be yourself, you hear me? So, Alf here is going to become the littlest hobo for a while. Uh-oh, oh, what's this? Eek, what in the hex? It's a mini Omega. We forgot to shut it down. This is a model Omega that Wedge and I were working on. Oh, okay. We built it while we were resting. I think it might be useful to figure out strategies or something. Not much use now, I suppose. What? You want to keep it? I want it. It's just a toy that'll follow you around. But you're happy. If you're happy with it, then it's all yours. Yeah, no entering any white vans there, Welder, no matter how much they offer you. Bye, Alpha. Yep, it's official. If Alpha's traveling the world, meeting people, and making new friends, he's essentially Alpha is this world's littlest hobo, and that makes me so happy because littlest hobo is the best thing ever. So, fair journey to you, Alpha. Take care. I'm guessing every stop he makes a new friend. Good old Canadian television. So thank you, Lunith. I'm off to see the world. I can find Alpha in random places on the map now? Yay! That makes me happy. Something amiss? I think I could understand what he was saying. That's strange. The Echo never allowed you to understand him before. This is just a theory, mind you, but assuming the absence of a soul is what prevented you from hearing Alpha's voice in the first place, then does it follow that the reason you hear it now is... Aye, a little miracle, and it explains his sudden urge to travel. You've only seen him once randomly? Oh, I'm kind of excited. I want to see him randomly places. So for a newborn soul, this world is brimming with unseen wonders. Keep an eye out for Alpha now. You've never... Oh, Takal's never seen him, but you've seen plenty of Reddit posts showing him? Oh, now I want to see. I want an alpha mini and an omega mini. Can I get those? I want those in my life. Oh, hey, it's Nero. And so your journey begins. I almost envy you, Alpha. So many new things for you to discover. Oh, Revan said he came across him during a Heavensward quest, and Drazor saw him in a Heavenward Zone 2. Almost a blink and you miss it thing. You're running through the world, and somewhere in the background, suddenly Alpha. That's awesome. I can get them? There is there to call. Yes, I want those in my life. Those are the things I want. Speaking of which, what terrible marvels can I trouble my old friend with next? I like how Nero's not a villain anymore. I would 100% play a game where you play as Alpha traveling the world, though. 100% play that game. Final Fantasy XIV Alpha Mystery Dungeon. Yeah, 100%. They have the world maps already built. It'd be funny if you tied your account to it and like you'd randomly see your own character in the background doing things every once in a while. That'd be kind of fun. Do an action game where you play as Alpha and Omega. Oh, run! Run! It's got a little light on it. So this is just screaming for me to play this as a game. Why is that not a thing yet? Oh. They're so cute. They're so Finnish. Finn. They were French now. Alright, let's go talk to Jesse. Where are you, Jesse? This way. I really liked that raid. That was fun. Some really fun boss fights. Some more insight into the galaxy as a whole. Apparently Omega is capable of interstellar. This world is... Final Fantasy XIV is capable of interstellar travel. Omega was technically an alien. Same with the dragon. The dragons are technically aliens. Crazy to think of. Okay, anyways. I hope Alpha enjoys his adventures. There's so much danger out there for one little chocobo. Now, I'm not sure I'm sure he'll be fine, and dwelling on such things is not productive in the least. Alright, Welder, have yourself a fun 4-hour drive. We got some fun music to listen to. Why don't we discuss a happier subject, like your long-awaited bonus? We drained the coffers to fund your expedition, but why settle for coin when you can have the latest in Ottoman technology? That's right, we're gifting you a premium Mammoth, a one-of-a-kind master model for merchandise copies, constructed from our patented Ironworks quality. I present you the Clockwork Alpha! Yay, I got a little Alpha! And some orchestra rolls. Oh, no. Whether you bring it out... Oh, I see this. Oh, no, you've got your own. Okay. Whether you bring it out on your travels... or whenever you bring on new travels, may it remind you of the real Alpha. Cooing along under some distant sky, just the thought of it brings a smile to my face. That and the free advertising. Yay! Let's take a look at it. Use it. And then let's get the Ultra Storable. Oh, and I got the Omega too! I get both of them? I didn't realize I got both of them. I was all like, oh, I'll have to fight it a few more times to do it. Yes! I make no promises of any speeding tickets. Don't get any speeding tickets. That's illegal, technically. I don't get it. Speeding it's illegal. You're technically doing something wrong. Speed kills. Don't suggest doing any speeding. Definitely, I say that from a place of, I worked emergency or a volunteer fire department, and saw many, unfortunately, some friends dealing with the aftermaths of speeding, and it is not good. What am I looking for here? My minions. See here, get the Omega. By a striking resemblance to the extra-dimensional mechanical monstrosity that nearly ended your life, this miniature model of Omega does not but follow in your wake. Wedge, for the Garlean Ironworks, persist. It may have been created to observe your behavior. Didn't he make it? And Wind Up Alpha, created at the Garlean Ironworks. This miniature reproduction of your faithful, if not somewhat deformed, companion was gifted to you by engineer Jesse J. upon your triumphant return from the Alphascape. Yeah! It's only illegal if there's cops around? No, it's illegal. Again, again, lots of friends. It's only illegal if you get caught. I'm like, no, it's illegal the entire time. But no, I definitely don't speed. Please don't speed. It's not worth it. I don't get it. There we go, little Alpha, little Omega. Again, I used to do the same thing when I was young. And then, oh my gosh, I did lots of illegal things. Like it was an hour trip to the city closest to us, about an hour drive, and we do it in 45 there and back. Go get some McDonald's in high school and come back. But yeah, don't, oh, it flies too, what? That's so cute. But yeah, definitely did stupid things. Don't be stupid. I won it from the fight. Self-inflicted trouble is funny. It's not, well, they decided to speed and hurt himself, you know. That's it. It's the potential for hurting others is the issue. Speeding and anything with your vehicle is the amount of damage it causes other innocent people that didn't do anything wrong. That's the problem. That's my problem with it. Is you know, if you're doing something stupid and you're the only person that could be in trouble, you know, that's on you. But it's most of the time when you're speeding and there's an accident, it's not just you that's hurt. It's passengers in your vehicle that had no control over it, or the innocent family that you hit, or not even family. That's what I worry about. And I only say it from experience. I've had to use the jaws of life several times on people, and it is even though it was decades ago, it still haunts me to this day. That's why even when I'm in a vehicle, I make sure whoever I'm driving with knows that, yeah, your own mistakes and you'll pay the consequence. But that's the thing. Well, that's what I'm saying is if it's, I don't want to be, I don't want to sound like I got mad at or something like this, but yeah, you know, if you suffer the consequences, it's your own mistakes, that's fine. What if you hit somebody? What if you're driving on a highway, spin and hit a vehicle? You know, that's the consequences. And you don't know what's coming. You don't know what's happening. That's the only thing I say with that. But hey, you do you. I'm not your dad. I'm not your mom. You do you. I'm just some random person on the internets. That's all I am. I can't control what anyone else does. I'm just here to have some fun. But yeah, so that's all the Omega Raid. Yay, Omega Raid! Again, thank you so much, Andrea and Trezor and Takal for helping with this. I've got about 20 minutes left, so probably not enough to Probably not enough to do the new... Or would I have enough time to start the Eureka quest line? We should call it Eureka. Yeah, might as well. Where is it? Call it Eureka. Let's do that. Might as well. Wait, don't these two fight if near each other? Who? Wait, which two fight if near each other? Like, do you have minis that fight each other if they're near each other? Because that's kind of awesome. Oh! Oh, you've got a Midgar. Okay. Kind of curious to see if that actually happens. Is that a thing? I mean, I didn't realize minions can interact with each other. That's actually really, really cool. I didn't realize that was a thing. I kind of want to... Midgar, do it. Do it. Do the thing. Do the thing where you interact with each other. I'm just not sure how. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe if I click on yours somehow. Oh, it's an emote. That's random and client-based. Oh, okay. So essentially nothing you do would cause it to happen on my screen. So you might even see it where I don't. Oh, okay. If you have Moogles, they dance? What? Oh, I'll give it another minute here and then we'll go on. Now I'm curious to look up all the different interactions. Actually, it's Shintru? Oh, or Shinru. Oh, the primal. Okay. Oh, you can get that primal as a mini. Oh, okay. So there's a whole thread for it on the Reddit. You know, I should make a Reddit account. Oh, okay. But I'll make it Midgar. Okay. Well, let's continue on then. Again, 99th episode of streaming, and I just learned that they can interact with each other. I'll have to check that out. Oh, okay, and this is the backpack you guys were saying. The back item. That's from the new content. That 100% just looks like a... It's even got the sparks coming up with it. That's just a Doctor Strange portal from the Marvel Universe. Unless they took it from somewhere else, which is probably a good chance they did. But anyways, okay, let's talk with this guy here. Something, only playing on stream days. Yes, the call, yes. I gotta play more, I know. That's part of the chess piece. Cool. Alright. So, Galena is reasonably sure you are the adventurer she is looking for. Lunith Darksphere of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, if I'm not mistaken. Very good. I have a message to you from Aunt Rowena. Well, it's more like a request, I suppose, though. I don't have any details of consequence. She'd like you to assist with the exploration of a recently discovered island. Surely you'd be interested in that sort of thing, being an adventurer. If you are, you should head to Kugane and see Kotoke's, the proprietress of the hostelry. It's a long way to go, I know, but the island out that way, the island's out that way anyhow. So, okay. Where are we going? Oh, I can just return. It's part of the chess piece, yeah. Oh, hey, Space Knight, caught me late. I had to get something to eat, but also about to enter PS5 in the next hour or so you catch the VOD later. Oh, I'm glad you got something to eat. Hopefully it was yummy. Still gonna get myself one of those PS5s. Soon enough. Alright, I see you decided to accept an invitation from the House of Splendors. Rowena will be pleased. Come, I will show you to your table. It's good to see a familiar face in these parts, particularly that of the man who might well be the most, well be my most valued customer. Hi. Hello. Oh, someone's stumbling around in the background. I gather you were not expecting Creel or myself to be tending this little ta-ta-ta. As you see, however, this is a matter which concerns us all. It all began when a vessel from the East Trading Company happened upon an island in the Glass Ocean, a deserted island which was not recorded in our charts and quite frankly had no business being there. Suffice it to say, we were surprised, pleasantly so in fact. An unclaimed, undeveloped island in such a location would be a boon for our trading concerns in this corner of the world. Kugane is bleeding us both dry with its tariffs. Depending on the goods, we're paying more than 10 times what we'd owe in Limsa and Ulda, which is already too darn much. Believe you me. Apparently he finds this funny. What my dear is trying to say is that having an additional port of call in this region, one more amendable to free trade, would be the best interest of a great many parties, which is why upon learning of this island I immediately authorized an exploratory expedition. The team was large and well funded. I spared no expense. Alas, only a handful returned. Okay, when I come to this cutscene, just stand where I am. Okay, will do. Survivors reported irregularities with the island's aether, which we believe gave rise to the number of strange and monstrous beasts which set upon them not long after they arrived. This regrettable turn of events forced us to reevaluate our assessment of the island and put our plans on hold for a time. If development was to proceed, it would require a great deal of more capital than originally anticipated. So he came to me in mind for a handout, and I obliged. Before you scoff, know that some of my regular customers were members of that failed expedition, and when they told me was enough to justify what they told me was enough to justify the expense. Tales of treasure, of untold wealth and riches, and gods know what else. I will have to wade through all them beasties. With a great risk comes great reward, as they say. Spoken like a born entrepreneur. Your ambition and ruthlessness are admirable, my lady. I dare say I could stand to learn a thing or two from you. Good. In the event, having formed our partnership, we wish to dispatch a second joint expedition force to the island. That said, if we were to send just anyone, their fate is like to be the same as that of the first. So this time, we mind to send a dab hand, a veteran of 1,000 battles, a tried and true killer. You see where I'm going with this? Oh yeah, they want me to go. While I lack your appetite for Warcraft, I will be joining the expedition as a researcher. The Scions have an interest in this island. Of course. How perceptive of you. You are right. This is not the sort of affair that would normally concern us. However, after speaking with the others, they have consented to my participation on account of my personal interest. Okay, Kryle, what's your personal interest? You'll forgive me if I say no more at this time. If my suspicions prove true, then I will tell you everything. I promise. Okay. Not the most fitting line since I've not done any of the relic weapons. Oh, did I miss something, Drazor? I should do a relic weapon. Maybe I should do that sometime. So right, then I believe that covers everything. The company ship will be deliver you to the island, is waiting to receive you. You may proceed to the pier whenever you are ready to depart. Oh, and so you're not surprised, you'll have company. A craftsman whose help I reckon we ought to have. You should be at the pier already. Rowena and I still have a few things to discuss, so why don't you go on ahead? I'll catch up with you later. Yeah, oh, your relics aren't streaming content from what I hear. It's a lot of grinding and stuff like that. Alright, don't move. I'm not moving. Oh, well, do your trips on Sunday? Yeah, today's not Sunday. It's still Friday, right? Yes, it is still Friday. Not moving. Standing still. Oh! Turn into a... What the heck? What? Oh, they do like a little fight thing. That's cute. Oh my gosh. That's so adorable. I love that. Oh, oh. That was amazing. I like that. That was pretty awesome. For a whole 4 minutes for me. Oh, thank you. Oh, you had an extra one? Oh, thank you, Chakal. I love minis. I love minis so much. A wind up Shinryu. Yay. What does it say about this one? Minion guide. Where are you? Here you are. The designer of this mammoth was tasked with recreating the dread-filled moment when it gained its freedom, bursting forth from a cocoon of light. The result is a rather loose interpretation, to say the least. I'm gonna use you now. I don't get the treasure box thing, but that's cool. I like that. That's cool. Are they gonna fight this way? I didn't realize. That's so cool that they have minis that do stuff like that. That's really neat. They do that. Oh, you're volunteered to pull a trailer? Alright, also, let's go rendezvous with the craftsman. Do that before we take off today. Here we go, this way. So I'm sitting, yeah, I saw Midgard, he sits on your shoulder, which is really neat. Oh, I should probably go, not that way. Probably go up and around on the bridge, that would make more sense, eh? But yeah, I've seen that before, and like they do their little twirly stuff. It's kind of neat. Yeah, totally going the wrong way. Really bad at navigating. Yeah, the minis are cool. And then I love how that ship's still in the background, which is awesome. And no matter how many times you say it, ye whiny little person, I ain't about to let a stranger waltz up and dine to tell me which way my bread is buttered. Now go away. Does your Eorzean stubbornness know no end? I have urgent business on that island, and I demand you take me there at once. Whoa. I could hear the shouting half a mile away. Wait, is Saturday where you are? Good morning? Okay, so, Geralt, what is all this fuss about? Oh, Miss Kryle. Sorry about that. It's this here person that's causing the trouble? This jerk. Iga? Jiga? What are you doing here? Did you really think I wouldn't find out about your letter? The nerve of you trying to get a head start on your own. Well, sorry to spoil your plans. Don't be difficult. I had every intention of requesting your assistance if and when I confirmed my hypothesis was correct. Forgive me. You must be completely at a loss. Oh, very much so. This gentleman on the right is... Wait, you already know each other, do you not? As you may have guessed, Geralt will be leading this considerable enterprise on our expedition, or lending his considerable expertise. And on the left, we have Jika Senjukia, the students of Bladesian, and you must be the so-called Warrior of Light. Charmed, I'm sure. I'll thank you not to get underfoot. Okay. Manners. If you intend to accompany us on this expedition. Of course I do. If you think I'm about to let by-the-book traditionalists like you conduct an independent investigation, you've got another think coming. I should be glad to welcome the assistance of a preeminent scholar such as yourself. Now, if you'd be so kind as to stop bartering old Geralt and board the ship, we can get underway. As one of the few surviving students of Bladesian, his expertise in aetherology is impressive by any measure, alas, so is his ego. But enough about him. We have an island to explore. If you have no matters left to attend to, speak with Rodney. He will show you aboard. It occurs to me that no one bothered to tell you the name of the island we're meant to explore. Am I correct? Yeah, no one's actually told me much of anything. It's a bit grandiose and melodramatic, but we've tentatively named it for a place of elegant legend, a forbidden land where fearsome weapons were hidden away for safekeeping. We call it Eureka. Oh, and this is all I need to do for the extra dialogue? Okay, awesome there, Drazor. Complete. Perfect timing. Yeah, it is definitely still Friday afternoon here. No access to the Forbidden Land. Eureka. Enemies can be explored in parties of the 8 players or solo. To embark on your journey at here, speak with Rodney in the pier. Please be advised that all excursions into the Forbidden Land Eureka are item level synced for enemies. Gear exceeding any item level of 300 will be adjusted. While exploring it, you have the opportunity to create Eureka gear and weapons. You should do so. It would be prudent to acquire level 70 antiquated items in advance. Should you wish to know more about Eureka and what it has to offer, you may speak with Rodney for further details. Wait, what? We can... Oh. Triple Triad. So, can you get, do you get cool items at Eureka? Is it worth it to do it? Is it fun? Is it worth it? Curious. Cool at the time. That's always how it goes, right? Draw. Okay. Just wanted to play one match. It's a Shadowbringer relic weapon content. Oh, okay, relic weapon and relic gear. Igika? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I thought it was pronounced Eureka. Is that not spelled Eureka? Am I wrong on that? It's spelled the same. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I'm always wrong. Andrea, you know how to pronounce it. Everything way better than I ever will. Probably better as a recorded series. Okay, maybe I can do that. Stormblood. Sorry, Stormblood. Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers is the next expansion. Stormblood's the one I'm in. Oh, all the confusion. All the stuff. Oh, Ijika. Okay, sorry. Ijika is the name of the person we just met. Sorry. There we go. That's why we got. I'm like, did I not pronounce Eureka right? I'm sorry, Andrea. I'm going crazy today. It's just been a day. I'm still half asleep. Oh my goodness gracious. But yeah, I think I got everything done. Thank you, Drazor. Thank you, Garlean, and thank you, Andrea, for joining me in game. I will be off for the next 2, possibly 3 weeks of streaming. Yeah, maybe I'll do this Eureka stuff and like record myself doing it and edit it and stuff like that. That could be kind of fun. Also, maybe I'm hoping to get a chance to get the White Mage stuff finished before the next expansion, so you know that stuff. Who am I supposed to talk to anyways here? Actually, who do I talk to get this going? Oh, I talk to you. Okay. I talk to this guy. Okay. Have a great vacation. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'll still have access to internet and stuff like that, so maybe I'll hop in the Discord every once in a stuff like that. Definitely a knockoff Thancred, that's for sure. That's what he looks like here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you guys see me online on the next weekend or so, I'll probably be leveling my White Mage. So if you see me on, you know, stop in, say hi, all that fun stuff. But yeah, really excited to get started with the next part, which is, I find it's all very, very coincidental that we happen to finish all the stuff you guys gave me right before I go on my trip, and then the first episode back from my trip will be the 100th episode of Final Fantasy XIV. So it's all happened kind of interestingly. I like that. It's kind of fun. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today. Really excited to continue on with the story. That's what we'll be doing next time. We'll be doing question mark quest. Kind of excited to see what happens next. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me in this grand adventure so far. It's been a blast. You guys are amazing. Have yourselves an awesome couple weeks, and stay safe, all that fun stuff. I will be back. I'll probably on the I am in September now. I can do it. Like the 19th, 20th, I'll probably put a post saying if I'm streaming that week at all. But yeah, you guys have yourselves an awesome time. I'll definitely do my best to have a good trip. And as always, until next time, keep your stick on the ice.